Imagine living for 200 years or even 500. What would you do with all that time? Let that sink in for a moment. The prospect may seem far-fetched, but advancements in science are gradually turning this from a mere fantasy into a tangible reality. We're standing on the brink of a breakthrough that could redefine our understanding of life itself. Intriguing, isn't it? So let's delve into the science and ethics of life extension, shall we? The idea of life extension isn't as far-fetched as it once was. Imagine a world where living beyond 100 years is the norm, not the exception. This isn't a sci-fi novel, it's a potential reality thanks to the rapid advancements in science and technology. Let's start with gene editing. You've probably heard of CRISPR-Cas9, a revolutionary tool that acts like molecular scissors, capable of cutting and pasting DNA sequences. By manipulating our genes, scientists hope to delay aging, even potentially reverse it. Imagine being able to switch off the genes that cause aging, or turn on the ones that promote longevity. Next, let's talk about advancements in medicine. We're not just talking about new drugs or therapies, but rather a paradigm shift in how we approach health and aging. Today, scientists are developing drugs that can slow down or even halt the aging process. These drugs wouldn't just help us live longer, but also ensure that our extended years are of good quality. Now let's dive into biotechnology. This field has seen some incredible breakthroughs, such as the development of lab-grown organs. By replacing our aging organs with fresh young ones, we could potentially extend our lives significantly. Also, we've seen advancements in nanotechnology, where tiny robots could one day repair our cells from the inside. Lastly, let's touch upon artificial intelligence. AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare by predicting diseases before they occur. Early detection means early intervention, and that could lead to longer, healthier lives. Of course, this is a simplified explanation. The actual science is complex, and we're still in the early stages of understanding how all these pieces fit together. But what's clear is that we're on the cusp of a revolution. With these advancements, life extension is no longer science fiction, but a potential reality. But as with any scientific breakthrough, there are ethical implications to consider. Let's delve into the compelling world of ethics, particularly when it comes to the science of life extension. It's an exciting prospect, the idea of extending our lifespan, of having more time to experience the world, to learn, to love, to simply be. However, with great potential comes great responsibility, and it's crucial we explore the possible ethical ramifications. Imagine for a moment a world where life extension is the norm. It's easy to envision the benefits, but we must also ponder the potential impacts on our population. Would the Earth, with its finite resources, be able to sustain a significantly larger or even an immortal population? Population growth and resource allocation are serious considerations that cannot be overlooked. Moreover, there's the question of access. Would life extension be available to everyone, or only to those who can afford it? If it's the latter, we could find ourselves in a society where the wealthy can live for centuries, while the less fortunate have their lives cut short, exacerbating the divide between the rich and the poor. This brings us to the heart of the ethical debate: equality. Then there are societal implications to consider. What would it mean for our sense of life's value if we could live indefinitely? Would we cherish each moment as we do now, knowing our time is limited, or would the value of individual moments diminish? And what about our milestones, such as retirement or the handing down of family heirlooms and traditions? These are all elements that shape our human experience and could be fundamentally changed by life extension. In addition, there are questions around the nature of life itself. If we extend life, are we simply prolonging the inevitable? Or are we creating a new paradigm for what it means to be human? These are all complex questions with no easy answers. They require thoughtful discussion, careful consideration, and a balanced approach that respects both the potential of science and the importance of ethical responsibility. Indeed, the ethical implications of life extension are as complex as the science behind it. So how do we balance the promise of longer life with the potential consequences? In our exploration of life extension, we're standing on a precarious precipice. On one side, the tantalizing prospect of a longer, healthier life. On the other, a cascade of ethical dilemmas and societal implications. The balancing act between these two realms is a tightrope walk that humanity must navigate with care. The science of life extension holds the promise of alleviating suffering, of granting us more time to experience the wonders of existence. Imagine the possibilities, more time to learn, to love, to contribute to our world. It's a dazzling vision indeed. But with this promise comes potential pitfalls. The ethical implications are profound. How do we decide who gets to live longer? How do we manage the potential overpopulation? And most importantly, how do we ensure that this technology doesn't widen the chasm of inequality that already exists in our world? These are not questions with easy answers. They require thoughtful dialogue, careful deliberation, and inclusive decision-making. As we stand on the brink of this new frontier in human longevity, we must remember the importance of balance. We're not just scientists in this endeavor, we're philosophers, ethicists, and citizens of a global community. It's a collective endeavor, one that requires us to think deeply about what it means to be human and what kind of future we want to create. As we march towards a future where life extension is possible, we must carefully weigh the potential benefits against the ethical implications. Life extension is a fascinating topic, one that could drastically change the human experience. As we've seen, it's a field teeming with scientific potential, yet riddled with ethical dilemmas. The prospect of longer, healthier lives is undeniably enticing. But as we grapple with the implications, we must ask ourselves, what would such a world look like? Would it be a paradise of wisdom and experience, or a dystopia of inequality and stagnation? We've barely scratched the surface of this topic today, and there's so much more to discuss. Perhaps the most important conversation is the one we have with ourselves about our personal beliefs and values, about our hopes and fears for the future. What are your thoughts on life extension? Would you choose to live for hundreds of years if given the chance? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.